Welcome back to 31 Days of Oscar, where we're spending time in New York City with a lineup of Academy Award nominated films set in Manhattan. Next up, we're apartment hunting with Richard Dreyfuss, who won the Best Actor Oscar for his performance in The Goodbye Girl from 1977, directed by Herbert Ross. The script was written by playwright Neil Simon, who often set his plays in New York, and this was a rare script Simon wrote directly for the screen. The idea originated in Italy, where Simon and his wife, actress Marsha Mason, were enjoying a belated honeymoon. At the time, Mason had put her acting career on hold to focus on their new marriage, and Simon said he wanted to make up for it by writing a film for her to star in. Over dinner in Florence, the two brainstormed ideas and decided they wanted to create a romantic comedy in the vein of Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy films, romantic and smart. The idea evolved into a script by Simon called Bogart Slept Here. He'd also drawn on a conversation with Dustin Hoffman, creating a story about a struggling actor whose life changes suddenly when he's cast in a hit movie. Mike Nichols was initially hired to direct, with Robert De Niro as the star. Production began, but it quickly became clear that De Niro was the wrong choice. He'd just finished filming Taxi Driver and was unable to switch out of Travis Bickle mode. Production was put on pause, Nichols left, and Herbert Ross took his place. Richard Dreyfuss expressed interest and had immediate chemistry with Marsha Mason, so much so that Neil Simon decided to rewrite the script and make it funnier. In the final version, Dreyfuss is a struggling actor who moves into an apartment with a single mum and her daughter, played by Marsha Mason and Quinn Cummings. From 1977, this is The Goodbye Girl. The Goodbye Girl received 5 Academy Award nominations, 3 for acting, with Marsha Mason nominated for Best Actress, Quinn Cummings for Best Supporting Actress, and Richard Dreyfuss for Best Actor. The other 2 nods were for Best Picture and Best Screenplay for Neil Simon. Annie Hall beat out The Goodbye Girl for Best Picture, Best Screenplay, and Best Actress, but Richard Dreyfuss won Best Actor. He was up against Woody Allen for Annie Hall, Richard Burton for Equus, Marcello Mastroianni for A Special Day, and John Travolta for Saturday Night Fever, but Dreyfuss was confident he would win. He was 29 years old, and his Oscar made him the youngest Best Actor winner, a record he held until Adrian Brody won for The Pianist from 2002. It's time for a break, but when we come back, we have another Academy Award-nominated New York comedy written by Neil Simon. It's a 1967 adaptation of one of his plays, starring Robert Redford and Jane Fonda.
Next on TCM, Barefoot in the Park. Then, Moonstruck. And later, Hannah and her sisters. Blood is thicker than Oscar tonight.